Hey, what's up? This is Kevin Silva, and I want to welcome you to this Viralizers.com video. And in this video, we're going to be doing a critique of Matt here's site. So Matt sent me a message on Twitter one day, which you could see there, saying, "Hey, Kevin, when you get a second, check out my Las Vegas social networking site I just launched." And, I let Matt know that, there was a couple of things that I think he could be doing. Would he want me to give him some advice? And he said, absolutely, send it over. So I've been meaning to make this video now for about a week. So I'm now making this video, and I'm going to be making another video. And if you ever need your site critiqued, obviously my time, comes when it comes, right? It takes staying up very late to be able to make these videos, but I'm more than happy to do it. I can't promise the time frame, but I will do it. I'm happy to answer questions. You could email me, kevin@viralizers.com, or just go to viralizers.com. In the right sidebar, I'll actually show you. I always talk about this in the podcast, but here you could see record a question or suggestion. If you click on that floating thing right there, the little tab right here, you can click on start recording, and you could just record a question and it gets sent to me. If you want to just, give me a shout out and say, "Hey, what's up, Kevin?" and you want to talk privately, you can still use that. That's what a lot of people have been doing already. I've been having, back and forth conversations using the audio. But back to what we're talking about. So here's Matt's site. Okay, Matt's site is Vegas BRB, and it's a social network that is for obviously about Las Vegas. So if I had to critique it, which is what I'm doing here, I would say a few things. Number one, Matt, I would definitely put some type of a bribe, a lead magnet. You want to offer something in exchange for emails. You can see what I'm doing here on viralizers.com, and believe me, it's not pretty. This is going to be changed very soon, but you'll notice that one thing you'll see right away is right there, boom, free updates, subscribe now. Now, that's not actually, a feature box, right? That's what they call them, feature boxes, where, you got the little box up top that shows the picture of the report. That's actually a slider. What I did was I created a web page, and the only thing that's on that web page, right? If we go to this web page right here, I created a WordPress page. And all I did was I put that opt-in form as the only thing on this WordPress page. I made it a featured item so that it gets featured in the slider. And boom, I kind of came up with my own little workaround to have the opt-in form right there. And all I say is, hey, you get free updates. I'm creating an actual free line to offer people in exchange for opting in. But right now, we're just having people opt in just to get on a list. What I would do is, with this being about Vegas, obviously you could do something really easy, which is just come up with a list of here's 10 cool things to go do while in Vegas, right? Now, I'm not sure if you're targeting people that are in Vegas or people that are going to be traveling to Vegas, right? Either way, I would figure that out. Maybe even if you think you're going to be getting both, I would, have over here two options, like two buttons, one big button over here, one big button over here, and one that would say, click here if you're from Vegas. Another one that would say, click here if you're going to be traveling to Vegas. And I would split them up. And I would split them up so that, you can have a targeted message for each of those people. Then what I would do is, like I said, offer some type of checklist of what to do. Make it a wiki, add a wiki to the social network that you're using, and start off the first article as here's a bunch of cool things you could do, and let people from the community add to the list, right? That's what I would do. Actually, you know what? I just seen here, subscribe to our newsletters. That's okay. But it doesn't really stick out, and you're not giving them a reason. Even saying you get free updates, that's usually good enough. But there needs to be some type of value being offered. Other than that, the site is a cool looking site. You know what I mean? Like, and I've dug around. I would do that. Now, to get some actual traffic coming to the site, to get it busy, here's what I would do. Here's a couple of formulas that I would use. Number one, on Twitter, right? What you could do is do a search for hashtag Las Vegas, right? Obviously. Now, here's the trick though. When you do that, by default, it's going to be over here on top which is going to show you the quote unquote top tweets, which means, these are the ones that got retweeted or we think are the top ones that should be listed. Now, if you go to all, that's going to show all the posts that have hashtag Las Vegas. Now, this is very general, but you will see that people are using this, right? So what you want to do is, take advantage of this. I mean, you can see this guy. This guy is just, Biebs concert. They are just, slamming this hashtag. I mean, this kind of shit is just pathetic, right? That's not marketing. That's spamming. That's ruining the conversation for everybody else. It's one thing to put it there once. And it's another thing if other people retweet your message and, it shows up a few times. It's another thing when it's you just putting out the same bullshit over and over again. That kind of stuff. Not saying that you would do that, Matt, but, anybody listening to this, just stay away from that kind of stuff. That's garbage. That's people that don't know how to market. All you want to do is offer value. What'll happen, though, is you'll find, if you come in here, you will find people that are sending out tweets that say, hey, I'm going to be going to hashtag Las Vegas next week. So you can really hit the people that are, coming to Las Vegas. You can look at the companies that are advertising, right? Las Vegas gigs. I've seen a bunch of limo companies. What are those people? Those are your advertisers, right? Those are the people that you'll be able to contact and say, hey, how would you like to advertise on our social network that's about what? Las Vegas, right? So that's how you can find some people that are interested in looking for traffic, looking for clients, looking for a way to get new prospects, right? Now, here's a ninja way to get people that are really, really targeted. So this is something that's been around for a while, but it's still one of the most powerful tools that you can use, especially if you have a local business. This is this is just the ultimate way to generate leads, prospects. Now, you don't want to, when somebody asks a question, don't use this and go up to them and be like, hey, I got the perfect service for that. And this is in general. Matt, I'm going to be talking to you, but I'm going to make it general. I'm going to try to always open it up so that it applies to anybody watching this. But, you want to just provide value. When you respond to somebody, your username should be, something related to the topic you're going to be replying about. So when you leave that valuable comment and you give somebody good advice, they're going to see that your username. They're going to say, wow, that was really valuable. I wonder who this person is. They're going to click on it. They're going to open up your profile. They're going to follow you. And then they're going to look at, your website, and they're going to go look at your website, right? That's the way this works. Let them come to you. And if you do that, you'll get much better results. The more you try to spam and force it upon people, that's the spamming way. That's the, way people teach you to do it. But it works 1% out of 100, and you build no relationships that way. Nobody gives a shit about who you are. When you do it the other way, you're at least building relationships, right? Even if they don't come today, you never know, who's bookmarking you, and that's going to show up 3 months later and become one of your best clients. Anyway, let's move on. So you can come over here and you can do a search for, whatever. But for those of you that have local businesses, you can go to advanced search. Now, this is where it gets ninja. So you could do a search for all of these words. So that means that anything you put in here, it has to return results that have all the words that you put there. Or you can say this exact phrase. Or you can put multiple words and say, bring back all the results that have any of these words, right? So if you have 5 words, it can have any one of the 5 and it'll bring it up. You can do a search for these hashtags. Now, where it gets ninja, if you have a local business, let's say I was looking for people that wanted to go bowling, right, in Boston, right? So I lived in Boston for 5 years. So the exact phrase or all of these words, right, I'm going to put bowling. Then what I could do is over here near this place, I'm going to put the zip code 02115, right? That used to be my zip code in Boston. Now I could do a search and look at what it's going to do. It's going to go out, do a search, and it's going to return all the people that have tweeted out something in the past few days that live in the Boston area code, live in that area code. Okay, so check it out. So I had a great night bowling with GSM High. Kids were on some funky stuff tonight. I was gonna say you could invite those guys if you had a bowling alley. You could invite them to your place, but they're on some funky stuff. Probably not the type of kids you want there. But quick, someone drop a bowling ball on my head. Now, obviously, you're gonna have to go through these, but this is how you do it. Now, this is a weird example, but just to show you that this can work for local businesses. Now, when it comes to you, Matt, the way I would do this is, you could do the zip code. If you're looking for people in Las Vegas, this is how you can target them. You could target people just by the zip code, right? You don't even have to put in a keyword. You could just be like, boom, zip code. Show me everybody that lives in my area or lives in Vegas, and you could do a search for all the zip codes. Now, what you could do is going to Las Vegas, right? So you could do going to Las Vegas, and then you could do Las Vegas with no space. But if we do a search for going Las Vegas, now what we'll see over here is, see right here, going to Reno, Oregon, and Las Vegas this year. Boom. That's somebody that's going to be going to Vegas. Turning 22 in 2 months, going to Vegas to celebrate. There's another person that's going to be going to Vegas. Excited for Las Vegas in 2 weeks. There's another person that's going to be going to Las Vegas. I mean, do you see this? 3 of the top, 5 or 10? Actually, no. This one right here. 1, 2, and then let's see. We're going to be going. And look, since I've done that search here, 17 new ones that are coming through. Now, again, these are all from the top. These are the, quote unquote, top posts. If you go to all, right, now it's going to show you all the posts. So now you're going to get even more results. Now, obviously, when it does the quote unquote top posts, sometimes what it does is it'll get rid of all the spam. So you might want to start there and then, switch it over to all. But I mean, look at all these people that are going to be going to Las Vegas. What you can do is, now here's where the free line would come in, right? What you would do is, instead of saying, hey, why don't you go join my social network about Las Vegas, what you can instead do is say, hey, what are you into? Or just, what I would do is I would just stop following them. That's it. I would just follow them. They're going to go take a look at your profile to see if they want to follow you back. And when they go look at your profile should be, Las Vegas social network, or, Vegas BRB, and a link back to your site, and then the description. And then obviously they're going to find their own way there, right? And then the link in your website profile, this is something I'm going to be doing on my profile. Right now, it just links up to viralizers.com, the homepage. That shouldn't be that way. Number one, it should either be a link to your about page where they can find out about you. And if you really want to get ninja, you can have a page that says, hey, what's up, Twitter, peeps. And it's really, you have a message that just really is connected to them, right? I mean, it relates to them. They're coming from Twitter. It says, hey, what's up, Twitter peeps? They're going to be like, wow, this person's, really got their shit together. Now, you could also do a link directly to the page that says, here's the top 10 places to visit when you get to Vegas, right? Here's the, 10 things that you want to stay away from, whatever. Maybe you give 10 of them or five of the top things to do for free, and then say, hey, if you want another 5 top things, opt in and we'll give you 5 new things to do every week. And then, switch it up. Every week you give them 5 different things. One for the 5 best casinos. Then another week it could be the 5 best, strip clubs, whatever. That's what I would do. Because now and again, what I would do when it comes to doing this search, all this is doing is you finding your target audience, right? Now, I know you know your stuff because I've read your blog for your Matt profile, and I mean, I was really impressed, and that's why we got to talking, because I was really impressed, and you were right on point with what you were saying. So some of this stuff might be, things that you already know, but I'm just, again, saying this because I want this to be valuable to everybody that's watching. But when you guys do these searches, you don't want to, hit every person with, reply, hey, what's up? I'm from Vegas. Check out my site. Link. Don't do that. But if you instead say, here's, actually just follow the people, right? Just follow them. Most of you, that's how we met, right? I have a software that, and this is the only thing that I really automate. right? I don't automate anything. I like to do everything myself. But the one thing I will automate is building my tribe, right? If I don't have to do it, as long as I pick it up from, I have the software, go out, find targeted conversations like this. I even have formulas that, I came up with myself that I've been teaching only my private clients up until now, but I'm going to be teaching you guys in a video coming out this week. It's actually going to be more than a video. It's going to be what I call a Viralizer's content series, which is going to show you how to automate the process of finding the retweeters of the people of your competitors in your market. Now, I don't like to refer to people as competitors because, don't get me wrong, I'm really competitive and I want to be number one. However, on the other hand, I want to beat everybody, but I also want to partner up with them. But first, I want to become number one, right? It's the competition thing is more of a mindset thing for me because that makes me really get into gear and kick ass. So, but what you can do is literally use this software with the formula that I'm going to be teaching you to have the software go out, find the retweeters. So not just people that are following that guy, but the people that are retweeting, the people that are using the hashtags of your competitors or big brands in your market, whatever. This is the type of stuff you want to be doing. These are the people you want to be following. Now, they'll follow you back or they won't. If they don't, they get unfollowed within 3 days, right? Because Twitter has that rule where you can only be following 10% more than the number of people following you. If you don't know what that means, just don't worry about it. But you have to unfollow the people basically that don't follow you back. That's how you continue to grow. If you want to use this formula, some people don't like to use it. I do. As long as I'm getting targeted people who are active today, interested in my topic, I want to interact with them. The software gets them into the tribe, but then I pick it up from there and I interact with everyone. This is what I think you should do, right? Get in touch with everybody that's going to Vegas. Stop building relationships with them. Just follow them for now. If they're asking a question like, hey, what's a cool thing to do in Vegas? Reply with, a question like, hey, what are you into? And just get that conversation going. Once you get that conversation going, they will look at your profile and see the link and they'll find their way back to your site. If you don't force it, you'll build tons of relationships. Either way, you're going to get some cool relationships out of the deal. And then before you know it, you start getting that traffic, boom. Now you become the hot spot for where everybody wants to advertise. Now you got the revenue coming in. You could use that revenue to kick it up another level and start running some ads. So listen, that's it for this video. Obviously I could go on, but I'm going to stop there. Okay. Hopefully you got some value. Again, Matt, I know you know a lot of stuff when it comes to this. But hopefully everyone watching this video, you were able to pull bits and pieces of what we're talking about. And hopefully you see ways that you can implement this on your business, right? How you can do these things for yourself. All you got to do. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you, Matt, and this goes for all of us again, find out what events are going to be happening and then go after those hashtags, right? If you know Justin Bieber is going to have a concert or the UFC is going to, UFC is going to have a main event or there's going to be a huge boxing event and it's going to be in Vegas, there's going to be a hashtag for it. There's going to be a lot of people traveling to go see that event. Well, find out about those events. For you, Matt, specifically, I would be looking at gamblers. When's there going to be a poker tournament? Like I'm talking like World Series of Poker. When there's going to be one of those type of events, that's when you want to be all over it. Sorry, I'm getting a bunch of text messages right now, guys. I apologize for all the noise in the background. But that's what you want to do, right? Find out about the top events. And again, if I were you, I would be going after gamblers. I have a client in the gambling niche and there's a lot of people that, Vegas is home to them. So that's the last tip for you that I just threw in there. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got a ton of value from it. Make sure you go over to viralizers.com for more videos like this. Make sure you send me your questions or website if you want it critiqued. Again, the time frame is going to be unknown. I will get to it though. I can't promise you that. If you do enjoy these type of videos and you would like more help like this, but live, I'm going to be doing a coaching program. It's going to be something we're going to be launching in a few weeks. Right now, all I'm doing is taking applications, no deposit necessary. If you're interested in that, I've been having people email me asking me about what kind of coaching am I going to be offering. This is what I'm going to be offering. If you go to viralizers.com/apply, viralizers.com/apply, there you can fill out the application. It'll get sent to me. And then what happens is we do a 15-minute call for free, right? I just get to know you. We see if we're a good fit. I give you some tips. And then, afterwards, there's no hard pitch. I don't have any sales pitches to give you. That's just not me, as I hope you know by now. That's just not my personality. That's not the way I do things. However, we do the call, and then either on the call or after the call, we'll hang up. No pressure whatsoever. And whoever wants in can go and sign up. It's only going to be $97 a month. It's going to be group coaching calls where I do this right here. I share my screen live. I go one by one and let everybody ask questions. And I answer your questions, and it's beneficial to everybody because you get to watch me answer every single person on the call questions. So, you learn stuff that is going to, the answers to your questions are going to help you right away, but you're also going to learn from all the questions everybody else asks. I'm also going to be doing, this last thing I'll say, I'm also going to be doing an affiliate program where if you invite somebody into the coaching program, you get 50% of their monthly payment. So you get $50 a month. So if you invite 2 people in, you're getting the coaching program for free. The reason I'm doing this is because I want people to have their friends in the group so that you can have an accountability partner, right? Somebody that in between the coaching calls, you could be accountable to, right? You guys can mastermind together and you're going to be experiencing it together. And then, of course, you'll be a part of the big mastermind, which is going to be us. These groups are going to be private. This is the only place you'll probably hear me talk about this is on, obviously this is relevant to the coaching program because it's going to be very similar. That's why it's okay for me to bring it up here. I might mention it at the end of a few podcast episodes, but that's about it. Listen, I don't pitch things. I don't try to trick people into joining my stuff. There's an application process, and you have to talk to me for a reason. It's not so I could sell you. It's so that I can make sure you are right for the program. I don't want to trick anybody into paying me. I don't want their money. I only want money from the people that are actually going to show up, right? I only want people in the group coaching program that are actually going to show up every week and apply the stuff that we teach. Either way, I will be more than happy to do this. The time frame, again, isn't guaranteed, but I'm more than happy to help out anybody whenever you need it. If you have any questions, email me at kevin@viralizers.com, or you can go over to viralizers.com and do what I showed you earlier. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you over at viralizers.com and on Twitter.